average, we're actually recommending that pregnant ladies get about 1,800 calories every day. In general, we are advising pregnant ladies take an addition of 300 calories every day. However, this will depend really on the activity level and weight of a pregnant lady. For example, a pregnant lady who exercises more would have higher requirements than a pregnant lady who doesn't exercise or leads a sedentary lifestyle. Now, it is quite easy to achieve these 300 calories. For example, a bowl of rice is 200 calories. A slice of bread is about 70 calories. And a glass of milk is already over 100 calories. I would recommend that a pregnant lady actually breaks up these 300 calories to 2 snacks in between their meals. For example, you might want to have your 150 calories in between breakfast and lunch, and the other 150 calories either in between lunch and dinner or after dinner, depending on when you feel hungry. So eating for 2 is actually a myth. If you were to eat for 2, you would probably exceed your daily caloric requirements, and that would put you at risk of excessive weight gain during your pregnancy. Superfoods are actually a myth, and we are encouraging pregnant ladies to adopt healthy eating practices instead. Take a plate for example. Half your plate should be filled with vegetables, preferably the non-leafy type, for example, your spinach, your greens, right? A quarter of your plate should come from the grains, which contribute to carbohydrates in your diet. Opt for those whole grains, for example, brown rice, brown noodles, and whole grain breads. And the other quarter should be your protein foods, things like your chicken, fish, and if you're vegetarian, soybean or legumes. We're also recommending that pregnant ladies have 2 servings of fruits every day. 1 serving is about a fist size of fruit, right? And do remember to take your low-fat milk or calcium-enriched soy milk if you are lactose intolerant. Try to minimize sugar-containing beverages as much as possible and opt for plain water instead. Well, there's no scientific evidence really to show that we should be having specific foods at different trimesters. We are still recommending healthy eating practices throughout your pregnancy with the focus of increasing your folic acid, your iron, your calcium and omega-3 intakes throughout pregnancy. Here we have some examples of hemoglobin iron sources. For example, we have fish, pork, chicken, right? These are readily absorbed by our body, right? And the non-hemoglobin iron sources would be things like eggs. And interestingly, the iron content is mainly in the yolk. We have iron-fortified cereals and even iron-fortified breads and vegetables, right? However, when you do take these non-hemoglobin iron sources of food, it is always encouraged to take some fruit or juice along with it. The vitamin C in the juice or fruits actually helps with the absorption of iron in our bodies. So now let's talk about your calcium requirements. So during pregnancy, your requirements are about 1000 mg every day. And you can achieve this by either taking 2 cups of low-fat milk, or if you're lactose intolerant, you can opt for calcium-enriched soy milk, and preferably choose those which are reduced in sugar. Low-fat yogurt is another option to meet your calcium requirements. 1 small tub contains about 200 mg of calcium. While we are aware that many women practice avoiding heaty or cooling foods during the pregnancy, there's really no scientific basis to this. However, having said that, you may want to consult your doctor before following any of these practices.